God, why is it so cold? I'm so done with winter. Hello everyone, my name is Ian and you're watching Big Rock Moto. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and if you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing if you appreciate content like this. A few months ago, SW-MOTECH called me up and said they wanted me to test out their SysBag WP, or waterproof, line of modular soft luggage. And so, of course, I said yes. Now, keep in mind, I test a lot of different products here at Big Rock Moto. Even before I did YouTube, I've always been a gear junkie. I like to test all different sorts of things. I work with Moto, I'm testing the shad bags, I'm testing these SW-MOTECHs. I have a lot of different stuff. I have Giant Loop, I've got whatever, Tusk. So anyway, the point is, I'm not exclusive to this, and I'm trying to be as unbiased as I can, and I think I'm pretty unbiased in my reviews. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you kind of how these bags work, how they're constructed, some of the cool features that they have, and how they mount on and off the bike. So SW-MOTECH is a German company. They make very high quality motorcycle products. I've been using their stuff probably for 15 or 20 years, ever since I started to get into adventure riding. They make really, really nice hard parts and luggage for bikes. So the SysBag line is a modular soft luggage system with quick release capability. The WP is the waterproof line. So in my opinion, I think they're making these to compete with things like the Moto Backcountry, the Lone Rider Moto bags, things like that. People looking for a high quality, premium, kind of adventure-y, waterproof soft luggage system, because people are getting away from the hard panniers, which I fully support, getting away from hard panniers. So they make these in 3 different sizes. They make a large, a medium, and a small. I think it's like 40 liters, 20 or 25 liters, and then I think they make like a 10-liter bag. But if you want all the technical breakdown and details, SW-MOTECH has a video on this. They have all that information on their website, so you should check that out. My video is really going to be more about, sort of as a user, as just a guy using these, how do these work? All right, so let me kind of break down how these bags work. So I'm going to show you the large bag, because I think this is probably going to be one of the most popular ones. So we'll put that one down. So starting here at the outside of the bag, right away what I'm seeing is some pretty cool stuff. They've put, first of all, it has what I call a beaver tail, which is this stash spot here. These are really great. A lot of other luggage has this too, where you can stash like sandals, maybe if you took a shower at camp, a rain jacket that's wet, a wet tent, snacks that you get on the road, whatever it might be. I really like having the beaver tails on these. Inside the beaver tail, as a bonus, you get a zippered pouch. So this would be really good for like storing, I don't know, sunglasses or Cliff Bars or anything that you don't want falling out. That's really cool. Also, they gave us the MOLLE attachments here on the outside of the beaver tail. So if you want to put on like a little compartment here, you can use a MOLLE attachment to do that. So to get into these bags, here's how it works. First, you unclip these 2 clips here. This has a Velcro attachment. You open this part up, and again, inside this cover in the lid, you have another zippered attachment. You know, if you've traveled on a motorcycle, you really appreciate little things like this, because you never seem to have enough compartments to organize your gear. So I really like that. Now, how this works is that, well, I didn't have this closed. So let me close this up. So this kind of bag is pretty convenient, because unlike some of the other bags that you may have seen, it's not really a 2-bag system. The bag itself is waterproof. So what you have is, this is how it's folded up here, like this. You can see that. So when you open this up, you're going to be getting in, you're going to be faced with that. So you unclip this. This is a roll top for waterproofing, okay? You open this up, and then you have access here to the inside of the luggage. Now you can see on camera, or I'll get a photo of this, but there's an internal divider which you can pull out if you don't want to use it, but this stiffens the bag and gives you space to organize different things. Now these things here, these Velcro in, you can reorganize those or pull these internal ones out completely if you want to put like a large bulky item down inside here. So that's really nice. I really like how they've done that. So let me pop this back in. So this large size really has a very good capacity. You can fit a lot of stuff in here. So to close the bag, you simply roll up this roll top closure, snap this buckle, bring down this flap here inside the beaver tail, that velcros down, and then you've got the two clips up here at the top, which of course are adjustable depending on how much stuff you have in the bag. So overall, I mean, that's pretty easy in and out. Now on the ends of the bags, you have straps here where you can attach more accessory bags if you want. But I want to start talking about, let me show you the underside of the bag just so you can see that it has kind of these protectors here for being on the ground. Now I want to talk about the mounting. All right, so let's look at the mounting situation with the SysBag WP bags. So there's a couple things that they give you. They offer a quick release mounting system. So they have these plates which go onto the back of the bag here with the straps, and then you attach these quick release plates here, and I'll show you that here on the bike in a second. Now these would require you to have, because they slide on the mounting pucks, an SW-MOTECH rack. Now if you don't want to use an SW-MOTECH rack, you don't have to use this system. The bag has straps that will attach to just about any tubular luggage rack. You will need some sort of a rack to use these bags. These are not a rackless luggage like some of the systems you see out there. These need to be run with the rack. So for instance, on my GS I have the Tuareg pannier racks, not SW-MOTECH. I like the racks on there, I don't want to change them. So if I didn't have this plate on here, I can strap this to the racks on the GS. But I have the SW-MOTECH rack on my Tuareg, and I'm going to show you that now. All right, so I've got the Tuareg 660 here, and I have the SW-MOTECH quick release racks. So let me kind of show you how the bags go on here, and then I'll show you how these racks work, because they're really, really cool and kind of innovative. So you can see I've got the quick release plate on the back here. So attaching it is simple as lining up these mounting pucks, which you have to put in the correct locations. And then, oh, you know what? This is the wrong side. Let me get the right side. Rookie mistake. Yes, they do have a right and left bag, if you're wondering. So this simply goes on. You line it up, and it clicks into place like that. And then it's secure, hard mounted. So then to release it, there's a quick release button right here on this back part, and it pulls right off. Very, very fast, very, very simple. All right, now let me talk about these quick release racks. So these are the pro mounting racks for the Tuareg. These are going to be bike specific racks. They make these for a lot of different bikes. Now the cool thing about these racks, I don't know of many other racks that are quick release like this. So what do I mean by quick release? Well, there's a little bit of pretty non-intrusive brackets that go on the bike, but then the racks come off with these quarter turn fasteners. I think there's a name for this kind of fastener. I don't know. It's like a quarter turn thing. So a lot of people carry a multi-tool with them. It's better to use like a flat blade screwdriver, or you can use something like a quarter. But all you do is twist these a quarter turn like this. So I'm able to do it with this Leatherman. Twist them all a quarter turn, and then, well, then the racks come off. And then you can put these away. So if you want to run your bike without racks, let's say you want to use like a rackless system on one of your trips, or you just don't want the racks on because you think they're ugly or whatever, you can just pull them off. And then when you're ready to go on a trip or go traveling, you can click the racks on and then put your luggage on and you're good to go. So let me show you how easy it is to reattach these. So to reattach them here, you just line these. I keep dropping the little attachment things, but you line these up. Two. So you'll get this after you do it once or twice. You just have to make sure the little fasteners are kind of lined up in the grooves, and then they just go a quarter turn. You hear kind of a loud click, and then the rack is reattached. All right, so now you can see here both the large bags mounted on the Tuareg. This gives you a lot of storage, around 80 liters, I believe, these two combined, either 70 or 80. I can't remember if these are 35 or 40, but I'll put that down below here in the text. Now, a couple things I didn't mention. These, of course, are the medium-sized bags. I don't have the small ones for demonstration, but the cool thing about SW-MOTECH is they make stuff modular. So, for instance, I have the tail rack on the bike too, and the cool thing is this will, if I put the little mounting pucks on here, this will click onto this top rack. So I can use this as like a tail bag if I want, or I can also use these on the side just by changing one little mounting puck with one little screw. Then these, because these have a 3-point mount with the puck system, these will clip onto the side. So if I don't want the big bags, I can use the small ones on the same rack just within a couple minutes. So pretty cool design that they make everything modular like that. Now, one thing I wanted to mention, and I did ask SW-MOTECH about this, is I noticed that these racks, because they're quick release, they do have a little bit more flex than I'm used to seeing in some rack systems. Now, SW-MOTECH wrote me back and said, yes, that's normal. We designed that because it's better to have a little bit of flex than to have stuff so rigid that it's gonna break. And they've tested this in a lot of off-road situations with people riding around the world. That's what they've said to me. So it seems to be a good system. This is not a long-term review by any means. I'm just really testing this stuff out and starting to use it. It's winter, so I haven't been able to ride as much as I wanted to. But in my use of these bags so far, I like them. They're easy to use. They're simply designed. They have good features. They're waterproof. You know, what more can you really ask for? And SW-MOTECH builds really high-quality stuff. So I hope this was useful. I hope you got something out of it. If you're considering this system, I would highly suggest you check out SW-MOTECH's website. Their videos about all these products, you can learn all the technical details. A big thanks again to SW-MOTECH and Thomas over there, who's been great in sending me stuff to test out. I hope you found this useful. Any questions, comments, put that down below. Please ride safe, and I'll see you out there.